Hello, boys and girls. Guess what time it is? It's Eureka time. Today, on January the 12th, 2021, we are going to be doing Lesson 10. And Lesson 10's objective says, I can collect, sort, and organize data. I can ask and answer questions about the number of data points. So that means we're going to organize data that we're going to collect, and we're going to answer questions based on that information. Key points. What do we need to know to be successful? Well, we need to know what data is. And data is just information that is organized for analysis or it's used to make decisions. So, information that you collect to make a decision. Then, tally marks. And those are marks used to keep track of numbers. So, when the teacher gives you or does the teacher student game with you, you could notice that she uses tally marks. And tally marks make it easier to count. It makes it more efficient, which means faster. And then graphs. So we're going to start learning about graphs. And graphs is a representation of the information that you collect. And we have bar graphs, which compares choices by using bars to show the value, or we have pictographs, which compares choices by using pictures to show the value. How are we going to be successful? Well, first, we're going to organize the data on the graph. Second, we're going to count the tally marks for each option. And then finally, we're just going to complete the questions by using the information on the graph, right? The data. All I need you to do is to keep your eyes on the video and your ears are listening, okay? Quiet hands, let's listen so that we're able to complete the problem set during the live session. So, Ms. Gomez went around asking some students about their favorite fruit. And I told them, put a picture of your favorite fruit up on the board, right? So they gave me all of these pictures. Can you count how many students liked watermelon? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to count. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time's up. How many students like watermelon? What? Am I hearing that was too fast, that you need more time? Well, I have the same problem. So, how can we make counting these fruit easier? So, here's a table. I thought about an idea. Here's a table where we can organize our information. It's called a graph. And I put the fruit, the choices that I gave, which were watermelon, apple, and grapes. And on this side, we're going to put the number of students that like them. So we are going to use tally marks to represent each fruit, and so that we can count our data or our information more efficiently or faster. So ready? This is what we're going to do first. So I am going to start with the watermelons. Make sure I don't miss any watermelons. So I'm going to put, here we have one watermelon. I'm going to put one tally mark. Another watermelon, so another tally mark. Another one. I see another one right here. And I see another one. This one, I'm going to put it across so that I know that that's a group of 5 tally marks. And if when I count, I can count faster. So then I see another watermelon here. I see another one here. And another one here. Do you see any more? I don't think I missed any more, right? Okay, now let's count the apples. So I have one apple here. I'll put a tally mark. Another apple here. Another apple here. Another one here. And I'm crossing them off so that I know that I won't count them again. That's why we cross them off, so you know that you already counted them and you don't count them twice. Very important to make sure. There. I don't see any more apples. Now we're going to go ahead and count the grapes. So I see one grape here, another grape. I put another tally mark, another grape, and one more grape. There. All my fruit is scratched off. Now we're going to go ahead and put the total number. So now tell me, look at the tally marks. How many students chose watermelon? Remember, this is a group of 5. Get ready. Yes, 8 students. So we're going to put the number 8 and I'm going to circle it. How many students chose apples? Get ready. Yes, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 students chose apples. And how many students chose grape? Get ready. Yes, 4. So wasn't this much easier to count? Yes, right? Now that this was our information, guys. This was our data, and we organized it using tally marks to show the information. Awesome. So key points 1 and 2 are done. Now, let's answer some questions based on the information or data that we gathered. First question. Which fruit was chosen by the greatest number of students? So which fruit was chosen, remember, keyword here, by the greatest number of students? So let's look at our graph really quick. Which fruit had the greatest number? Was it watermelon? No. Was it the apple? Get ready. Yes, because it had 9 votes. So apple was chosen by the greatest number of students. Way to go. Let's answer the next question. What is the total number of students who chose grapes and apples? So here we have to add the grapes and apples together because look at the keyword in yellow. It's asking us for the total number of students who chose grapes and apples. So let's go back to our graph and let's look at grapes and apples only. So for apples we have 9 and for grapes we have 4. So what is 9 plus 4? Get ready. Yes, 13. So 13, remember to put students because it wasn't dogs or it wasn't cats. It was, sorry for my handwriting, it was students chose apples and grapes put together. So let me go ahead and erase this really quick because it looks like an O. There we go. And final question. Oh, sorry. Which fruit got chosen the least? So if you look at our sorry guys, I got tongue twisted. Which fruit got chosen the least? So the least means the fruit that had the less votes. So let's go back to our graph and look at our choices. Watermelon, apple, and grape. And we have 8 for watermelon, 9 for apple, and 4 for grapes. So which fruit got the least or less votes? Get ready. Yes, grapes. So grapes only had 4. So they had the least amount of votes. You just collected your data, you organized it into a table or a graph, and we also answered some questions based on the information that we had in our table. So now have your module 2 and 3 Learn Book ready, have it open to lesson 10 because we are going to work through the problem set for lesson 10. Our must-do problems are 1 through 5. See you in the live session. It starts at 10:45. Don't be late.